Hey everybody, so I'm in the process of working on my van floor, and that's what my next video is going to be about. I'm trying to get one of these out every week, and I wasn't able to get that one done this week because it's bad weather and a few other things. It's just a long process. So I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about the brain. The brain is something I find very fascinating, but I notice most people don't. And I think that's because scientists, when they talk about the brain, use like these confusing concepts and words that sound made up, really, and then they don't apply it to your life, and then so it seems irrelevant and it's hard to get a grasp and an interest in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the brain assisted with this model brain, and I'm going to just talk about some of the most basic simple concepts about the brain, some of the most relevant facts, and then I'm going to apply each one of those to our life to make it interesting. Alright, so here we go. First thing I'm noticing is the brain is very light. Life lesson we can take from that is when you feel like life's weighing you down and someone's like, it's all in your head. It's not. Your head's incredibly light. Maybe it's your stomach. I mean, if it's full, it's heavier. Yeah. The other thing I'm noticing, the brain is made of 3 parts. It's kind of a weird division. You got a half and halves of a half. I mean, I'm not a scientist. I don't make this up. But yeah, so the brain helps with memory. If you want to remember something, say it 3 times. Store it in each part of the brain. Smart. Okay. The next thing oh, this is interesting. So I've always heard scientists talk about how the brain is incredibly plastic. And I was like, that's interesting. And look, in person, I can confirm it is plastic. And that's cool because sometimes you hear something like, should I believe that? But then when you can test it yourself in experiment, realize, yeah, it's plastic. I mean, that's what science is all about. It's about experimentation. Okay, the next thing I notice about the brain here is it's very squiggly. There's little squiggles all over this thing. And scientists tell us that the brain actually maps the world around it. So this is actually a map of your life, if you think about it. It's twisty and turny and confusing, just like your life. Yeah, so that's interesting. A deeper philosophical question I've always had that the brain answers, which is cool, is are numbers real? Did we invent them? Are they innate to the brain? Turns out they're innate to the brain. You actually have numbers in your brain. Look at this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. A bunch more. Looks like our highest number here is 22. Wait, which begs the question, how can we count higher than 22? That's mysterious. Well, I have no idea. But the life lesson we can take from that is some mysteries we may never know the answer to. Wow. It's deep. Okay. More things. It's kind of a dull tan. Kind of boring. But there is some like lighter yellow here, which is more interesting. Life lesson we'll take from that is all the good bits underneath. Alright. And what's something else we can get from this? Oh look, white. White's in the center. No, that's racist. Not a life lesson we're taking. Look, it's symmetrical. A good life lesson we can take from this is no matter which side you find yourself on, you're not right. You're just on the opposite side of the symmetrical hole. Yeah, so useful. Really going to make the world a better place with that information. One more fact about the brain for you here. You know, it fits together the way it does. Life lesson we'll take from that is things are what they is. Apply that to your life. Alright guys, well, that's all I got. I hope that was helpful. I hope you learned some life lessons from that, maybe. And yeah, feel empowered, feel blessed. Do things you've never done before. Take some of those tidbits and, go to the next level. See you next week.